Hey everybody, what is going on? Serial Overdrive here, and today I'm playing Rust. Hope you guys like that intro. I thought that was sort of cool. It sort of describes Rust. You start off hopeful and thinking the world's going to happen, and then someone comes along and kills you, like I'm about to do to this guy with Twitch in his name. You know, it sort of sucks when you're streaming and you get killed, but it happens. It happens to the best of us. Anyways, let's get into it, guys. This is a fresh wipe. Literally, it's not a blueprint wipe. So blueprint wipes when all the blueprints disappear. This is literally just a fresh wipe. Everyone's starting from new. So that's why I actually have a fighting chance with this stone. I'm going to be nice to this dude. I'm going to pick him up, though. I'm going to take his stone and then drop it to him. That's the plan, at least. So you see I pick him up. I'm like, all right, let's drop the stone. He attacks me, and it's like, tough shit, you're not going to live. So let's get to mining some resources. Let's find a base, and let's do everything that you've got to do to start Rust. Again, we've got another fight here. I seem to be picking fights, but honestly, like, I've been killed so many times by people, like, I just walk by thinking they're going to be nice. So no more of that. No more nice Serial Overdrive. We're attacking everybody. And you can see I just threw my stone at him. I was hoping to, like, juke him out there, because sometimes you can throw a stone at people, and they'll be like, oh, you threw your only stone. Now you've only got a torch. They'll come and go to attack you, and then you can kill them. That didn't work this time. And at this point, I need to kill him because literally I don't have any stones. I just have a spear. So, like, I need to kill him because otherwise I can't mine resources. So now we are in it to win it, folks. We're going for the gold. We're going for the kill. We're going for the KO. And we get it because that's just how it works. And, you know, he cursed me out a little bit, but that's how it goes. So let's get going here. You guys can see it's not looking too good for me because, honestly, that kill that I got there, it took a lot of health. A lot of health. I don't have much food. Like, I'm starving. This is not looking good, folks. It looks like I'm going to die. At some point, literally at some point, like, coming up, I'm going to be just bandaging myself up and hoping for the best. You can see it here. Just bandage, bandage, bandage. That's the only thing keeping me alive. My character is starving right now. I could eat anything. I'm looking for some human meat, actually, because that'd do. That'd do for me. And we get some human. No, actually, I don't eat human meat. That's just not something my character does. I'll die before I eat human meat, just like in real life, folks. If you ever die, or not die, nah. If you ever get into a plane crash with me, I won't eat you. I won't eat you, even if I'm starving. You can tell because that's how I play Rust. So you know I'm trustworthy. Actually, nobody who plays Rust is trustworthy. So, like, you know. Anyways, let's get into it. So right now I'm headed towards this bandit camp. When I'm looking for a base, what I want to do is set up the base somewhere nice, right? Like somewhere nearby a bandit camp, somewhere I can go to convert stuff, buy stuff. And that's what I'm doing here. And you can see right here, I'm laying down a sleeping bag. I'm putting a small wood loot box. This is sort of a little bit off the beach, so if I do get killed while I'm mining resources, I can actually respawn somewhere where there's not a bunch of people with rocks. Luckily, I don't get killed, so let's set up this base. First off, we're going to just start with that like basic twig sort of wood base, and we're going to upgrade it ASAP to stone because, especially starting out, there's going to be very few players who are going to want to bother with a stone base. There's so many like newbies out there with twig bases and just not wooden doors, because I've got wooden doors too, but there's so many new players out there who don't even have stone at this point. You can survive with just a stone base for the night sometimes. So put the doors in, put the toolbox in, now start upgrading. Got to make sure that base doesn't decay, right? So you got to throw that wooden stone in there. Get that sleeping bag, and of course, rename it to Serial Overdrive's home. That way, if someone does happen to attack my base, they know it's my base. And maybe they can look me up on YouTube, and I'll get a follower. Maybe they'll even comment on this video and tell me what an idiot I was for posting this video before the wipe happened again. That could happen. Alright, so now back to upgrading the base. We just need to get some more resources there. You're not going to see too much of me gathering resources, but just know in the background, there's like 2 hours of resource gathering that went into building this base. Like, legit. 2 hours. It's not this easy. This is like a cutscene. And then I get chased by a bear. That was fun. It turns out when you're very new, it's very hard to kill a bear. So I'm running for my base here. Can I make it is the question, because if I can make it, I've got a ton of resources on me, so I'm good to go. And I couldn't make it. Alright, so let's wake up, grab our tools, get back to work, and take out this bear. Of course, here's my big mistake, right? Like, taking out the bear, I threw the rock thinking the bear would come and attack me. It didn't. It ran. So now I've got to go chase this bear down, because if I can find this bear, that's going to give me the resources to build one of those, like, nice big ovens. And I think one of those nice big ovens would really do the trick. Really help me start farming metal and everything like that. So let's see if we can kill this bear. Of course, I've got to always include the whiffs in here. Like, I've got to include those misses, because there's so many there's so many people who just include, like, the highlight clips where they're just doing awesome. Like, no, I'm not that good at this game. I'm not that good at any video game, if we're being honest. Like, I miss more often than I hit. Usually. I don't know why I said usually, because it's pretty much all the time. Anyways, let's build some low-grade fuel. Let's get some ovens going, and let's get down to work. If you guys can't tell, this isn't, like, recorded. We'll talk about the recording process, because you guys can sort of see what I'm doing here. I'm making metal fragments. What I do basically is I clip the video together, and then I just do this audio, like this recording over it usually. I will cut in if I've got, like, some interesting commentary, but I'm not too... I don't have any of this video. This is just going to be me talking like this over the video clip. So this isn't... Yeah, it would make no sense if this is, like, one stream of conscious, like, me clipping together all of this. Like, yeah. Of course, I'm recording after I've put this together. Anyways, we're going now to Junkyard. We're going to try and grab some good gear. Hopefully we can find a lot of scrap. We're going to find some, like, radio parts. And we're going to find something really cool at some point. Here we go. Look at that. We got a shotgun, a water pipe shotgun. It's not much, but honestly, in the early hours of a wipe, this thing is key. This is going to allow me to defend myself if I need it. I'm not going to ruin the surprise for you folks. You're going to have to figure out on your own if that's something I actually need. But we're going to keep going. We're going to keep running through Junkyard, gathering resources, gathering scrap, gathering everything that we need. You can see until our inventory is filled. And once it's filled, we head back to base, drop everything off, and then we're going to go back out and gather some more resources. Rust, early days, like, for those of you guys who don't know or who don't play Rust, I don't know why you're, well, maybe some of you guys are, like, subscribed to me and you watch my Entropia Universe videos and you're like, hey, what's this Rust thing all about? Early days in Rust, like early wipe, all you're going to be doing, if you're really good, you're going to be hunting players. If you're not, you're going to be doing what I'm doing right here, just gathering resources and trying to make a go of it. Because A, you need resources to keep your base from decaying, and B, you need it to upgrade. So right here, you can see I'm upgrading that, like, inner sanctum of my base. I'm putting a metal door on that because the metal doors are the hardest ones to break through. So you put a metal door lock on, you lock everything up, and that metal door is going to be pretty, not impenetrable, but early on it's extremely hard to get the resources you need to go through one of those. So even if someone can get through my wood doors, they're just gonna get some, like, metal, yeah, they'll get some metal fragments from the ovens, and that's about it. And this is, like, key, right? It can be very dangerous, because this guy, like, popped up the ladder, and I see him. He's got better gear than me. I don't even have a bow and arrow. He's got a crossbow. I'm screwed. I duck in here, and I'm hoping that he's a new player. He's going to, like, drop down, and I can just stab him, maybe get a kill, maybe get a headshot. I'm like, this is going to work. This is going to work. Up until it doesn't. It's Rust, folks. You die a lot because there's a lot of people who've been playing this game since 2013. They've got thousands of hours into this game. How can I compete? And at this point, he actually does, like, he's a nice dude. He comes up and he's like, oh, sorry, I thought this was someone else. So he just picks me up and drops a, well, you're going to see. He picks me up. He sees I'm healing myself. He drops a nice little pumpkin for me and goes on his way. So at this point, he's taken pretty much all the gear that I'd use to hunt or kill anyone with. So all I've got left is this, like, pickaxe. I'm just going to use that to break open some barrels. And now I'm going to head into the bandit camp. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be able to convert a lot of the stuff I have into shrapnel, and that's, or not shrapnel, into scrap. And scrap is, like, super important. Super important. So I'm pretty pumped to be able to make it here without dying. But you never know, though. There's a lot of people who do camp the outside of this, and they're just going to kill you coming out. So that's actually a legitimate strategy that some players will use, right? They'll watch people go into these places. This is called, like, a safe house or safe zone. You can't go into this area, right? Like, you can't go into this area with a weapon. You can't attack people. So you go here, you can convert all your stuff, as you see I'm doing. I didn't get much this time, but you see I convert all my stuff. You make that run back to your base. Once you're back at your base, you drop everything off. And if you're me and you've got a bunch of junk stored up in your base, you're going to make another run. So you can see here, dropping everything off. At this point, my base is like steady. It's not going to decay for like a good day or so, so I'm pretty solid there. So I'm just going to grab all this stuff. Right now I need shrapnel more than I need any of this except for the shotgun. So I'm going to convert all of this. I'm literally going to my base. I'm grabbing everything out of this loot box I dropped. Literally everything. Like this stuff's not too hard to loot. So in my mind, I'm just like, get it all, get over there, get as much scrap as I can, and then head back, especially at night. At night is when you do these runs. This is when it gets intense. This is when, if you can make it in and out, you can convert a ton of stuff and get back with a ton of, like, not good loot, but like scrap, which is insanely good to have. So scrap is one of the harder things to get in this game. In Rust, like literally the way it goes is wood's pretty easy to get. Stone is a little bit harder, but still pretty easy to get. Metal isn't too hard to get, but metal fragments take a bit. The heavy metal bars, those things are pretty tough to get. Like those are golden, okay? And scrap is used for researching things. It's used for like getting blueprints. It's used for a ton of stuff. And like mid game, it is so key to have it. So being able to convert your stuff at this bandit camp and then get back with all that scrap is huge. And if another player can steal that for you, that is huge too. You're going to notice too, I'm going to do some buying over here too. So like you can actually buy gear here, which is awesome. Okay, like here we go. Let's convert everything. We're going to do this in like super speed because otherwise it's just boring, right? So super speed it up. Look at that, look at that. We're sitting at 113 scrap, 133. Like, oh man, talk about a good loot here. 143 scrap. This is going to allow me to get some blueprints. It's going to allow me to create workbench. This is golden right here. Look at that. So now let's get out. Hopefully the sun hasn't risen. That's what I'm thinking right now is like I can see a little bit of sun peeking in the window. It's like, oh shit. So at this point I know I'm a little bit screwed, but I've still got to go and buy some stuff. You can see here there's a little bug. I can't afford something even though it's 15 scrap. You can use those key cards later on to get into some like bases and stuff. So they are really good to have, but I'm not interested in a key card right now. What I'm interested in is a grenade, because I can afford that, and a smoke grenade, because again I can afford that. I don't know why I wanted the smoke grenade. I just thought it'd be sort of cool to have. I'm not sure how useful they're gonna be, but I'm like, hey. So alright, I guess here's the deal. Once I get the grenade and the smoke grenade back to my base, I can put them into a research bench, and I can get the blueprint so I can make all these grenades and all that stuff on my own. So my goal here is just to buy a bunch of stuff, bring it back to my base, research it, and then later on I can actually use that stuff and make it as I want, which is just amazing to be able to do. So here's a interesting decision. Like I don't know why I made this. It wasn't a good decision. I decided to cut through Junkyard with all of my scrap, my grenade, my smoke, just because I was hoping to get a little extra loot. I was getting greedy, folks. I was getting greedy. And do I pay the price? That's the question. Because I've already been killed here once, so I don't know why I thought I'd be okay again, but, you know, that's how it goes. And you can even hear gunshots in the background. It's like, how stupid could you be, Serial? Come on. And here we go, here we go. I'm looking at that box. I'm looking around. There's no one here. Let's grab the loot. All of a sudden, boom, I've been attacked. At this point, I panicked. I panicked through a smoke grenade. Thankfully, not my like explosive grenade, because it's not that useful, but it's actually something that would be, it's a nice to have. Okay, I panicked through that smoke grenade at a bear. It doesn't do shit to the bear. So at this point, I just wasted a smoke grenade. Not a big deal, but it's sort of not the best choice of mine. And now I'm just panic running. I don't even know if I'm going. I'm like partially going in the right direction. I'm sort of not. I know there's a guy building a base up here, and I'm still like running towards him, which is stupid. But well, you'll see what happens. You'll see what happens. It's not looking good for me, folks. I'm gonna say that. My health is down a little bit. Like I've got this grenade. I don't have any weapons with me. I should have brought the shotgun, but I didn't. You can hear someone banging there like, oh my lord, come on now. It's not good. It's not good. I lost my base. I don't even know where my base is. You can hear that guy banging away. And I'm still going for cloth because I'm like, all right, at this point, maybe I need to make bandages. Maybe that's going to solve things for me. I don't know. I'm like, I am panicking here. Like, you can't tell I'm just like running, but I'm like, oh my God. Like, it was like an hour's worth of work that I was about to lose. And then I see my little stone piece of shit building here. Running for it. Find the door, and we are good to go. Alright, so now it's time to expand the base because we need a little bit of more room. So first off, I'm going to add some more airlocks because like these airlocks that you put, those are key, right? Most people are going to try and bust through the door. So I've just got 2 wood doors and 1 metal door. I want to beef that up. I want to have at least 2 metal doors and 2 wood doors. Some people will destroy their wood doors and put on metal. What I like to do is just keep expanding outward and adding metal doors. Also, I'm going to build a little bit of a sort of an upper level here. So I like to make sort of 2 sections of my base. There's that core section that's going to be super well armored, that's going to be honeycombed in and everything like that. And then there's going to be my upstairs area. This is basically if someone's at your base, if they're camping the door, you can go up onto the roof, you can drop down on them, you can kill them. You can see right here, you get a nice view of the base. So once we put the roof in here, bing, bang, boom, you can run on top of that roof and you can sort of see what's going on, okay? And in addition to that, even if someone gets inside of this area, if they blow in through the roof, they've still got to deal with like 3 or 4 doors before they get to any of my stuff. So this gives me an area to put the workbench and everything like that, so that's sort of cool. I'm definitely happy I was able to put that in. And now it's time to sort of honeycomb, to put a few more defensive positions up around the base. So basically honeycombing is when you just put these square blocks around your base, and what that does is it makes it a little bit harder for someone to blow one of the walls in and just get into your base that way, because the second someone gets into your base, they get all your loot and you basically lose. During this time, obviously you gotta mine some resources and all that, so you can see I'm out and about exploring, and then I ran into this gentleman right here. I don't know if he saw me. He didn't see me at this point, so I'm sort of like hiding and chasing him down. I'm thinking, man, if I can get this kill, I'm going to get some loot. I'm going to be able to upgrade my base so much faster. Because I already saw him banging away at a rock. I saw that he had equipment, so I'm like, this is golden right here. If I can get this guy this naked, I'm going to get tons of resource. I got greedy. Because I'm just chasing him down, not paying attention. He threw something at me. So he does have, he has a little bit of a defense. If I had my shotgun, I would have been golden, but I didn't. Just chasing the dude down. I've got armor. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling okay. Everything's looking good in life. And then all of a sudden, not so much. Someone's shooting an arrow at me. So this is where you notice I got greedy. That dude died. And now I'm here. I'm taking cover behind this base. What do you guys think? You think I'm going to be able to pull it off? You think I'd include a clip where I die in here? Well, you're about to find out. And there you go. I whiffed it. I whiffed the throw and I died. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this video. I really do appreciate those of you guys who made it through. Hopefully you liked the video. If you guys want to see more of this, let me know down below in the comments. Hit that like button and, well, subscribe, because then you'll actually see when I put out new videos. Anyways, guys, I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching. If you got tips, questions, comments, anything like that, post them down below. But, yeah, I guess that's it. So until next time, peace.